Hey, NBC4, it's Heather Brooker, and we have a special treat for you today. I am here with Natalie Morales. She stars in the new NBC show, Abby's. Thanks for joining me.
I'm so happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about this show. I've already seen it, and it's so much fun. So tell me a little bit more about it.
It's basically a show about an illegal backyard bar in San Diego, and a bunch of great people hang out at it. And we shot the entire series outside right here at Universal Studios with a live audience there with us the whole time. It was really fun.
I love this idea. I was reading about that. So it's all completely outside, not in a traditional like studio like a lot of sitcoms are. Was that something you were nervous about, or were you like, this is too unusual? Or tell me what you thought about that.
We were definitely nervous about it because it's never been done before. And so we were like, is there a reason it's never been done before? And we found out it was noise. But we dealt with it, and it was really fun. And I think the audience and everybody involved in it, the crew and the cast, we just like embraced this idea, and it looks so much more authentic than it normally would. I feel like anytime you see an outdoor set in a multicam sitcom, it looks a little bit fake, right? So, but like this is real grass and real trees and birds chirping and an actual side of a house. It's all the real
And they
thing.
bring in an audience to watch the whole show, just like they normally would for a traditional sitcom like that.
Yep, and we give them blankets and soup and hot chocolate if it gets cold.
Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, so I read somewhere that you were kind of tired of playing the role where you just sort of eye roll. You were kind of tired of playing those roles. Tell me a little bit about what you meant by that.
It was just that I've done several things in my career. I've either played the sarcastic best friend or the person who rolls her eyes at Rob Lowe, which is great, and I enjoyed that, and that was really, really fun, but I also don't want to keep doing that, and I feel like I have more to offer, and so I'm glad I was given this opportunity.
So tell me about the rest of the cast here. I love Neil Flynn. He's so funny. Tell me about everybody that's on the show and what they're kind of bringing to the table.
The whole cast is really, really awesome. Like you said, Neil Flynn is the best. We also have Nelson Franklin, who you know from a ton of stuff like The Office and New Girl, and he's just amazing. He plays Bill, who's my new landlord, who throws a wrench in the whole illegal backyard bar situation. And then we have Jessica Chaffin, who's like an unparalleled comedian, if I do say so myself, along with Kimia Bapornia and Leonard Oots, who are two young, up-and-coming actors and comedians who are incredible. They will like blow your socks off. It's just the funnest time with these people.
Now, one of the things I love about Abby is that she's not your typical female lead in a sitcom. She's a veteran. She's bisexual. Tell me about the decision to play a character like that. Was it like you want to push the envelope a little bit, or did it just feel like a natural fit?
Well, the decision was because I got the part. I auditioned for it because I loved the script, and I knew Mike Schur, who created Parks and Rec and The Good Place, was the executive producer, and I knew that anything he puts his hands on is going to be great. Yeah. So I was so happy to be a part of it, and the idea was always to make her bisexual, which is great, and always to make her a veteran, but she's also now a Latina woman because I'm in the part, which is awesome. And all of those things are just one of the many things about her, which is what I love about the show. Like it's not just about one thing. She's a multifaceted person, as are we all, you know? And I think that's really special to show the normalcy of everyday life when you're a bisexual person. And it's the first time it's ever happened. There's never been a bisexual lead on a network TV show.
No, I was trying to think about that, and I don't think I've ever seen one, especially on a major network television show like that. Are you worried at all that there might be some backlash, like people are not ready for that, or do you feel like we're in a place now where we can really embrace those types of characters?
I don't care.
I love it.
I don't care about backlash because like we exist, we're around, we're here. This is our lives. So, like television should reflect the world around us, and I'm glad to be a part of that.
Okay, now just a few minutes ago, we were talking about Game of Thrones, and I have to know your fandom. Is that like one of your favorite shows, or what are you currently watching right now?
Absolutely. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows. It's just like a marvel of production. Have you ever seen anybody do anything like that's also never been done before? Nobody, I mean, that's a lot of money they spend. So like I get why they can do it, but it's really awesome to see. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite shows. I also am really into Pen 15. I really like that show.
Oh, now you have done a lot of comedies. Parks and Rec, you guys will recognize her from Parks and Rec. Is there anything you haven't done yet that you want to do? Any sort of part or role that you would love to play?
I'd love to.
Or even project that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'd love to write, direct, and star in my own movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds really hard, but I'm willing to try.
That does sound hard, but I think we would like to see that. Awesome. All right, so you guys, I want to remind you quickly, Abby's airs on NBC4 on Thursday nights. Any final thoughts you want to share with people about Abby's?
I just, I think it feels like hanging out with your friends and also staying at home and maybe in your pajamas or naked, whatever you want to do. But it's like you're out and you're at a bar and you're hanging with your friends. Like, what better feeling is that?
I love it. Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, you guys.